I got physical with a stranger at a concert, and things got messy and illegal. I recently met someone who was desperate to go to jail. It started when my friend Val got 2 tickets to go to a concert. Well, originally it was meant for her and her sugar daddy, but he was busy with his family, so she gave me the spare ticket instead. I was seriously excited because the seats were pretty close to the front, and I knew the tickets were hard to come by. On the day of the concert, we made sure that our outfits and makeup were snatched since we planned on taking tons of pictures for Instagram. We showed up pretty early and bought some merch to resell later. We then found our seat and pulled out our mini ring lights to make everything look professional. We put it away once it started to get crowded, so that no one would get bothered by it. The concert started, and Val and I seriously felt lucky that the 2 seats in front of us were empty. We were able to have a great view during the first song, but in the middle of the second song, 2 giggling girls in matching cowgirl outfits showed up and pushed through the crowd to get to their seats. The girl in front of Val took her cowboy hat off, but the blonde girl in front of me kept her hat on, blocking my view of the concert. I tried looking over her shoulder, leaning left and right to find a way to see the singer, but the girl kept dancing and moving around, making things impossible. I tapped on her shoulder and said, "Hey, you look great, but can you take your hat off?" She said, "Thanks, but no thanks. I need my hat." I tried to be nice one more time, explaining that no one behind her can see because of her hat, but she just shrugged and went back to dancing and giggling with her friend. I looked at Val, who shook her head at me, but I felt my patience wearing thin. I tapped on her shoulder again and said, "Take your hat off, or I'll make you." She crossed her arms and said, "I grew up in the hood. Don't even try me." By this time, I had missed 2 songs, so the moment she turned around, I quickly yanked her hat off. Everyone around us gasped and watched the lady's hat fall down along with her blonde wig. I covered my mouth, shocked because I thought that her wig was glued down to her scalp. I apologized, but she angrily reached into her bag and pulled out a pepper spray. I crouched down the moment I saw her pulling something out of her bag, so she ended up spraying the chemical towards the girls behind me. Everyone around us screamed, and I grabbed Val's arm to crawl away with me. We reached the stairs, and the girl tried pushing through the crowd to chase after us. We ran towards the door while the girl kept launching the pepper spray towards us, even though she only ended up hurting everyone else around us. Eventually, a guy stood up and knocked the spray from the girl's hand and pinned her down. Val led the security over to the girl to drag her away, while her friend silently collected the fallen hat and wig. They continued the concert, trying to control the situation, and called in more security to escort all the affected people to a first aid room. The pepper spray unfortunately stayed around the area, so we got escorted to empty VIP seats, but in return, everyone in the area had to sign a disclaimer saying that we wouldn't post any pictures or videos of the incident. But now, it's been several years since then, and I've learned never to mess with anyone who says they're from the hood.